weeks ago.
Okay, check out all these vehicles. Let's start over. Well, check out all these vehicles. Trucks pulling campers, dump trucks, but all the vehicles. Are you financially able to buy an electric vehicle? And would you go and buy one? And if you can't afford a new one, would you buy a used one that has gone maybe 100,000 kilometers or something like that? Would you consider buying that? I mean, this we're getting so screwed, and there is no intelligent conversation about any of it. It's not going to work. I mean, every vehicle here is a fossil fuel vehicle, and I don't know if these people, or I can't afford a new electric vehicle. It ain't happening.
And do those electric vehicles, do you have to modify your house to accommodate charging them?
I don't know. But the other point about so for many people that need a vehicle, it could come down to do we get a new vehicle or get a condo or a house? Because the new vehicles, I mean, shit, man, you know how much the monthly payments are for them? It's I've seen just recently $800 a month, and that wasn't even for an electric vehicle. The interest rates are up, and who's going to afford that? Who? Well, maybe Chrystia Freeland, and you can put your foot down on that pedal and go, go, Granny, go. But again, you're watching. The electric vehicles here aren't all over the place. I do see some Teslas and some Mustang electric, and they're not even Mustang. That's such a dishonor to call an electric SUV a Mustang. Yeah, my hand is moving all over, so I was missing some of it. But like I say, everywhere you go,
put your elbows into your sides.
What's going to happen? Waking up and raise a little hell. That's what you got to do, is raise a lot of hell. Little hell isn't going to do it. You got to raise a lot of hell, because it's a future. Your future, my future, your grandkids, kids, whoever. And not just here. It's around the world. The stupidity has invaded pretty well every Western nation. And I have to say Western because, well, other countries aren't seeming to push as hard or as fast to get into the electrification. That's $1.75. I can't even imagine what it's going to be by, say 2035. That'd be a good one. Have a little wager. What do you think gas will be by 2035? And how many gas stations will survive if the government starts mandating that they have to change to electric charging stations? I mean, oh man, I am so friggin' pissed off. And I'm pissed off at a lot of the people who aren't doing nothing. They're not waking up. They're not raising hell. They're just like a bunch of friggin' zombies walking through life, and no looking to the, next year after. It's, 2035. Well, 2030 maybe. Central bank digital currency, electric vehicles. It's going to be good. I love the Corvettes. Somebody out there, send me a few Bitcoins, and I'd love to buy one of those. All right. I actually like that style better than the mid-engine one. But that's just me. And then I like the older Corvettes with the chrome bumpers and stuff. But I'm living in the past, and you and I are all gonna live in the past. Thank you. Yeah, pull your boat and, oh yes, that's a... You would not believe the filth around the road, all over. Garbage, garbage, garbage. And I'm bringing this up because I watch, because I like to, a lot of police chase videos on YouTube. And recently I've been watching some from Arkansas and Florida in residential areas where the perp goes in there and the cops are chasing. And it's absolutely incredible how clean their streets are without any litter or garbage. And that's what Cindy and I found when we traveled, especially through South Dakota and Nebraska and heading all, it was just so clean. It just, I don't understand why people here don't give a shit. This older truck going beside us, it's a Ranger, reminds me that when I look at Auto Trader and people are selling vehicles, you know that they got like anywhere from 200,000 to 500,000 kilometers on them. You know, 300,000-400,000 kilometers is not, oh wow, look at that. No, it's pretty regular. And what are you gonna do with your electric car? You gonna get new batteries when the batteries wear out? Crazy friggin' things that they're thinking of. But I've seen lots of them, and I imagine in miles it would be 120, 150, 200,000 miles. It's not a big deal for one of today's polluting, disgusting fossil fuel vehicles. What a beard. Holy shit, that guy looked neat. Yeah, I'm swearing a lot more because I'm very angry about what's happening. And I'm angry about so many people just being useless tits. Kelowna, Toyota.
That's where they are.
Hyundai.
Meet the Cobra from Ford's Performance Corner. It's the hot one for 1969. Cobra, Ford's new king of the road. With racing-style hood latches to hold down its 428 Cobra Jet V8. Cobra, born in the heat of competition at places like Riverside, Daytona, where when we win, you win. Cobra, high performance at the lowest price in Ford's Performance Corner. Cobra for 1969, new king of the road. Waiting for you at your Ford dealers now. Cobra, watch it. This one eats birds for breakfast. When a swinging group like Bright Young America is introduced to Ford's new 1969 Torino, sometimes you have to listen twice.
Hey, the Torino has a new 428 mil. I hear the power anchors are caliper discs.
They're saying Torino 69 has a new 428 cubic inch engine and that you can get power front wheel disc brakes.
Looks like a groovy California rake job. Wiped out the pack at Riverside last year.
They're saying the profile is lean, eager looking, and that specially modified Torinos won the first 5 spots in one of last year's big races.
Adjustable shocks. And wide ovals.
You don't have to know all the words when Torino provides the music. Torino 69 in the Performance Corner at your Ford dealers.
Ford gives you better ideas. When Ford gives you better ideas. You may not need all the power of a racetrack winner like Torino. The stability and smoother ride you get from a longer wheelbase, or even sophisticated dual hydraulic system brakes. You may not need a car as comfortable as a Torino or as dashing, but isn't it nice to know it's all there?
Ford gives you better ideas. Going Ford gives you better.
The road may seem like a jungle, filled with all sorts of strange creatures, bugs and birds and cats and fish. And just maybe the time has come to clear the way. Here's the one to do it. Cobra, new king of the road. Cobra, the big reason that Ford has a corner on performance this year. Cobra, brought up in a tough neighborhood at places like Darlington and Atlanta and Riverside, powered by a 428 Cobra Jet V8. Cobra, as much at home on its way to the supermarket as it is on its way to a checkered flag. Cobra, high performance at the lowest price in Ford's Performance Corner. Cobra, new king of the road. Clear the way.
Ford gives you better ideas. Ford gives you better ideas.
Torino, 1969. Choose from 6 V8s. Out of Ford's Performance Corner comes better ideas, pure engineering, honed and fired in the white heat of competition. Torino 1969, with 6 models, including the 2-door hardtop, the sporty convertible, and the high-performance sports roof. Torino, it moves you. It can roar as well as whisper. It'll race a hole in the wind. Torino, when we win, you win. See Torino 1969 in the Performance Corner at your Ford dealers. The place you've got to go to see what's going on.
Ford gives you better ideas. Ford gives you better ideas.
Maverick is the first car of the 70s, and it sells for 1960 prices? You gotta be kidding.
Nope.
Well, now, you pay extra for this fancy upholstery, don't you?
Nope.
Well, how about this thick padding? The headrest, the courtesy lights, the armrests, the safety belts. Aren't they extra cost?
Nope.
The sporty flipper windows, the backup lights, the side view mirror, the window washers, the self-adjusting brakes, the special rust-proofing and soundproofing. Don't you pay extra for them?
Nope.
Well, now, how about the all-synchro mesh transmission?
Nope.
The special 170 cubic inch engine that gives great pickup and great gas mileage? Extra cost, right?
Nope.
The 1970 Maverick. Can I see it at Ford and Mercury dealers?
Yep.
For '69, Ford presents the going thing. LTD, more car than anything in its class. Mustang in new hot Mach 1 and cool Grande. And Torino back with more winners for '69 at your Ford dealers.
Ford gives you better ideas. Ford gives you better ideas.
This isn't exactly how it was done, but when Ford set out to make the 1969 LTD the newest new luxury car of the year, they created an entirely new interior with more room for the passenger and re-engineered the controls and instrumentation for the driver. See the big front room in the new 1969 LTD at your Ford dealers.
Ford gives you better ideas.
Hi, gang. The small imported foreign car dealers of America have asked me to welcome to their ranks the new Ford Maverick. So, aloha, Maverick! Maverick symbolizes friendly competition to them. They're looking forward to it and backward to the time when they didn't have it. They know Maverick is tough. And the price? That's why they sent it flowers. Here. And Maverick has the power to run onto the freeway and to run off the freeway and to make hairpin turns and to make bobby pin turns and all kinds of turns with freeways and parkways and use a minimum of gasoline. So they say, howdy, Maverick. They're overjoyed, they're ecstatic, and they're panic-stricken.
Ford gives you better ideas. Maverick now.
Remember how your first Mustang made life more delicious?
So, how about a second helping?
The 1969 Mustang. Sportier than ever, roomier than ever, longer than ever.
My Mustang has 4 on the floor.
What's the matter? Didn't they like the bucket seats?
And whatever your mood, Mustang matches it. Go all-out luxury in the new Grande.
If a 33 Real married a 69 Mustang Grande, would it be called a Mustang Rio Grande?
Go high performance in the new Mach 1, available with a 428 Cobra Jet V8.
Knock it to me.
At your Ford dealers now, Mustang 1969.
Very interesting. And also very economical. Inexpensive.
Ford gives you better ideas. Ford gives you better ideas.
If you're old enough to remember D-Day, you may recall this famous wartime ad campaign. There's a Ford in your future. When the war was over, car production resumed, and it wasn't long before the first post-war Ford appeared as promised. Seeing the 1946 now, it's hard to believe that this one would evolve into the 1969 Ford. Beautiful, quiet, luxurious. The Ford LTD for 1969 now sells more than all its competition combined. Another Ford in the promised future, then, was this Woody. Its convenience, room, and wood-accented good looks set the pattern that has made Ford the wagon master of the industry. XGIs and millions more who've now become country squires with their own armies of wives, children, and pets couldn't get along without their Ford country squires. Those who remember D-Day may also recall this Mustang, the P-51 Fighter. But no one thinks of Mustang as an airplane now, not until they drive one, like the Mach 1. For millions, when they think of a car, only Mustang makes it happen. Le Mans, the pinnacle of European sports car racing. In 1966, a Ford GT40 scored America's first Le Mans victory and followed it up with 2 more Ford wins in the next 2 years. At home, the stock car circuit bowed to Ford's specially modified performance champion, the Torino Cobra, the hottest version of a whole new Ford line. Torino is taking over the intermediate field. And since we've always acted like Mavericks, it was probably inevitable we'd build one. Only 1995. Maverick has sporty good looks, great gas economy, plaid interiors, plenty of leg room front and back, and power to move onto freeways. That's Maverick. Judging by the response, Maverick is our newest, better idea. Today, as always, we hope there's a Ford in your future. One thing sure, a test drive at your Ford dealers will convince you. This year, more than ever, there's a lot more future in your Ford.
Ford gives you better ideas. Ford gives you better ideas. Ford gives you better ideas.
microwave or whatever towers they got all the way up there. Yeah. And then the high rises coming all around. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, in 11 years, only electric cars are supposed to be sold. Only. 2025, I think 30% are supposed to be electric. Oh boy, the prices, what's gonna happen? I have no freaking idea, do you? Will the gas vehicles go up in price or down in price? And it's going to mean a lot of people will have to hang on to their vehicles long. Our Toyota Highlander is technically my last vehicle. Kind of odd to think about that, but look around, folks. By the way, the beach is very, very